Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm really excited to bring you this video. So today I'm going to go over two different builds. I've got an XI3 motor guide, spot lock trolling motor designed for kayaks, and I've got two of the top kayaks in the industry in my opinion, and that is the Nucanoe Unlimited and the Bonafide PWR129. We're going to go over complete detail to different builds, the different ways to rig these kayaks up, and I'm going to go over the cost and I'm going to itemize it out to show you what you get with each one of these kayaks. Spoiler alert, I'm probably not going to be the one to tell you which one to go with. I'm a huge fan of both of these platforms, but for different reasons, and those different reasons may kind of hopefully answer the questions on which one of these kayaks, if you're looking at both of these, that maybe you should go with. Let's get right into it. Okay, so again, we're going to go over two of my favorite kayaks in the current fishing kayak marketplace. Again, the Nucanoe Unlimited and the PWR129 from Bonafide. So both of these kayaks present what I would call a tremendous value proposition. So what do you get when you pay for these? There's plenty, I mean, let's be honest, there's plenty of expensive kayaks on the fishing kayak marketplace. And in my opinion, you get what you pay for to an extent, but what you specifically need is really going to differentiate these two kayaks a great deal, in my opinion, to the individual. So some people want a lot of storage options, they want a lot of stow places, they want to be able to rig it up themselves, and they want to grow, they want the kayak to grow with their future needs. Because let's be honest, in fishing, the sky's the limit with the cost of things, and really whether you want to go through the live scope or just stay with the basic sonar or just rely on instincts, both of these kayaks are going to be able to grow with you and your needs. You're not going to be able to outgrow either one of these kayaks, in my opinion. And in my opinion also, there's not really anything out there that's better than these. These are the two premium fishing kayaks in my opinion, and I'm going to show you why I think that. So the Unlimited's been around since 2022. And with the Unlimited, what you get is just that. You are unlimited possibilities, but a lot of people like it because the swivel seat, you get a Millennium swivel 360-degree seat. You can run tandems on it. They have a self-bailing and a weight capacity with the scupper plugs in. So it's a really nice big guy kayak, and I like the fact that they differentiate between those two weight capacities. They're not just preaching, hey, 650 pounds, this is good for everybody. They do differentiate between the self-bailing weight capacity and the capacity with your scupper plugs in. So just note that. Now with Bonafide, the PWR129, this is the new kid on the block. This is the modern fishing kayak. This is a kayak where you know you want to power this kayak. You may not want to invest in the pedal drive. You want something to power, and then you want to be able to rig it up. So in my opinion, what this kayak does really well is it allows you to do it yourself. It's very easy. Recently, the Bonafide kayak has released out the Bow motorization kit. So the Bow motorization kit, MSRP on that is $5.99, but what you get with it is the complete kit. This is everything you need in a box other than the motor and the battery. So you got the wiring, you have a really nice 60 amp fuse block that goes on your positive terminal. This is going to protect your motor from those power surges. You've also got some options on this where you have in this kit the ability to deploy and bring your motor up into the kayak from your seated position. So you're not gonna have to crawl up. You're not gonna have to put it in four-wheel drive to get up to the front and bring that motor back up. Everything is included in there, and they've really thought some things out. So check the link down below if you want to see the complete overview on how to install this kit. Justin over at Big Adventure Store in Fletcher, North Carolina, he does the complete install. I'm not going to bore you with my install. He does a really good job of explaining each step and also some things to look out for. But really, definitely suggest you take a look at that. But with this here, I'm just going to go over the completed kits on both the Unlimited and the PWR, and I'm going to price each individual step so you know exactly what you're getting into. Now, both of these kits that I installed are from these manufacturers. So I know there's a lot of third-party companies that do their own kits. I'm thinking about One Objective, any kind of wiring. Some people like to go to a 6-gauge wiring versus the 8-gauge wiring that comes on these kits, and that's fine. But the 8-gauge wiring is really going to be sufficient. And the plugins, again, there's other plugins out there. These are the plugins that come from both of these companies, so it's a really good comparison sake here. Okay, so I'm going to break down each one of these kits individually by line to show exactly how much it is, and at the end I'll show the grand totals on both of these builds. But also I'm going to go over toward the end of the video, after all of that, I'm going to go over what you get with both of these kayaks that may steer some of you to one and some of you to the other, so keep that in mind as well. First off, let's go with the Nucanoe Unlimited. So then the Unlimited retails at $17.99 as of April 2nd here, so $17.99. The XI3, again, same price on both boats. The XI3 is going to be the $13.49 added onto that. Now, when you get the specifics, Nucanoe sells an unlimited bow mount motor plate. That bow motor plate is going to be $100. And also the Motor Guide quick release puck, that is going to be needed on both of these kayaks. That retails at $89. The wiring kit from Nucanoe, again, it comes with 8-gauge wiring. It comes with the female and the male connector plugs, and it comes with the inline fuse block. That's going to run you $125. You can get the battery box with the strap with the Nucanoe kit. That's going to run you an extra $40. It comes with a strap that is track mounted, which is really nice because it secures that box. Just know that depending on the size of the battery that you're going with, that battery may not fit in that box, so you may want to kind of do some research on the dimensions of that box and the dimensions of the battery that you're looking at. Okay, so Bonafide's kit, so the Bonafide PWR retails at $18.99, which is $100 more than the Unlimited, but there are a lot of features on the kayak that are really not on the Unlimited. And again, that's toward the end of the video. I'll kind of go over those in a little bit more detail, but just breaking down the line items on the Bonafide kit, you're going to notice it's really easy. So the PWR at $18.99. Bonafide sells a bow motorization kit. I'll leave a link down in the description below. We do sell these online. We do ship them for free. So if you're interested in that kit, definitely let me know. But again, $5.99 on the bow motorization kit. It is literally every single thing you need other than the motor and the battery, and they've kind of thought of some other things. So this kit also includes a couple of different features where you can deploy and bring the motor up into the kayak from your seated position. You don't have to crawl up to the tip of the boat. It comes with all the cording and the pulleys, and it's a really clean setup, and it goes through the hull, which is really nice. So down in the description, I'll also, Justin from Big Adventures, I'll go over, he shows exactly how to do all of that step by step. I won't go into that personally, but just know that's all in this kit. In their Yak Attack parts, the fuse block is a little bit more substantial on this kit than it is the Nucanoe kit. And again, you can kind of see here, it is a 60 amp fuse block, and it's a little bit more like a true breaker, which I just kind of like the look and the feel of that. I feel like it protects it a little bit more, but again, they're both going to be sufficient. I haven't had any issues with the Nucanoe kit personally. And the XI3 motor obviously is the same price on the PWR. It's $13.49. So the subtotals you'll see down here. So the Nucanoe Unlimited is going to run you $3,502, and the PWR is going to be $3,847. So the biggest cost here is obviously going to be the $100 difference between the two boats and the bow motorization kit, the parts from Nucanoe and the parts from Bonafide. There's a little bit of a price difference, but you do get a little bit more there. So for that small of a difference, the biggest kicker for me on these these two kayaks is with the PWR, you do get in-hatch storage in the front. You get a really large tank well there too, but the in-hatch storage, you get a high-low seat, and you get a foot-controlled rudder from the factory. So that is huge, especially when you're talking about a motor. That'll gives you a true hands-free experience. So it allows you to steer this kayak with your feet, whether you're paddling it or motorizing it, and it's very, very responsive. So if that's something you want, if that's something you feel you need, Nucanoe does offer it, but again, the Nucanoe Quick Connect rudder system with the foot control steering is going to run you about a $400 extra cost. And if you want the front hatch storage, Nucanoe does sell a gear pod, which is a really premium product in my opinion. And it's also really good for your fish finder storage, electronics, your batteries, your wiring, and it removes really nicely. That will run you an extra $200, so that's $600 on the top just to kind of outfit it a lot like the PWR. Maybe you don't need that though. So maybe you're not concerned with in-hatch storage. Maybe you don't even feel you need a rudder. That's fine. So if you don't feel you need the rudder and the foot control steering and all that, you just want that wide open deck space, that swivel seat, that again, your deck space is your storage. I get a little sloppy. I've got my Black Pack Pro in the back. My fishing poles always end up on the deck. I liked the Nucanoe for that reason. I like that open deck space. I'm really looking forward to getting the motorized PWR out there and trying out that foot control steering, because that's nice. That is this, that hands-free experience that we've all been told for all these years with the pedal drive kayaks and all this. In my opinion, this is the closest thing that we've seen to true hands-free experience. Foot control steering, you're fishing, you don't even need the spot lock, you control along the bank, you can steer it with your feet, and you're not having to pay attention to so much what's going on there. You can pay more attention to your fishing. If you want to stop, you hit the electronic anchor button and it holds you in place. If you're wanting those items on a kayak, the PWR is really going to be a better value for you. If you're wanting that more open deck space, the Unlimited is really going to be a great option for you as well. We can't keep either one of these in stock. The Unlimited has been kind of, they've been around a little bit, and people have really experienced these or know somebody that has them, and you can go online, and I've never heard anybody with a bad experience with the Nucanoe Unlimited. It's a great kayak, it's a great setup, and it's made by people who listen to their customers, a lot like Bonafide and Native. Again, they listen to their customers, they listen to their pro staff, and they have pro staff guys that give the feedback. So that's really, really important, and it's important that they listen to that. My interactions with both companies is nothing short of phenomenal. Make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and check out our live stream. So this weekend, we're going to be doing a pre-recorded interview that I did with Blake Young. Blake Young is the CEO of Nucanoe, and we're going to go over some questions on the industry, on Nucanoe, and I'm really looking forward to bringing that to you guys. So definitely make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell if you want to check that out. If there's any questions you want me to ask Blake, let me know down in the comments. I'm set to interview him in a couple of days, but again, it's pre-recorded, so it's not going to be that interactive that we typically do on our live streams. It's our first guest we've had, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining in. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helped you out to kind of explain who these kayaks are kind of meant for, maybe which one of you that may get a little bit more of a value out of both of these kayaks as they're set up. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.